Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. This your boy Tank be chopping, back with another haircut video. Check it out, man. We're gonna be doing a transformation. We cutting all this hair off. We're gonna be doing a number 6 on top. Actually, I think it's a 7. So as you can see, I'm taking my number 7 guard, going over the top of my client's head. You saw me go over the side first a little bit because I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be too short on my client. He had been growing his hair out, getting the taper and whatnot, but he said he got tired of the length, tired of combing it. So he wanted something a little shorter. So we're going to be doing the 7 and a mid fade. We're going to stretch that fade out. You know how your boy does it, man. But as you can see, I'm just taking that number 7 guard, going over the top, getting everything down to that length. I am going to be using clipper over comb when fading. So y'all been asking for that. So I got a video for y'all. This is the video for y'all. So y'all make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that good stuff, man. But as y'all can see, I'm using my wall magic clips. You can purchase these at wallpro.com. Discount code TANK15 on that website. But now we're getting into the sides. This is my number 2 guard, and I'm gonna basically debulk the sides as high as I want my blend to go. Everything that's above this number 2, I'm gonna do clipper over comb. So we're only gonna be going up to number 2 guard on this blend, right? So I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side, getting it all down to that desired length. And once again, if you want to purchase these, you can go to wallpro.com, discount code TANK15, or you can go to fwbarbersupply.com, use my discount code TANK10 on that website. Not sure where the clipper is cheaper at, but y'all check it out, man. But after that is done, I'm gonna set in my initial bald guideline, and as you can see, I'm setting it in pretty low. We're not gonna be doing a low fade. We're actually gonna be doing a mid fade. Obviously, I didn't drop it down in the back, below the occipital bone, so it's gonna be about a mid fade. And once I actually stretch this blend out, you're gonna see, that it's not a low fade. And a lot of times people ask how to do stretch blends. Start a little lower than you normally would, and then just stretch your guidelines longer. Basically, that's all you have to do. But I'll show you a little bit here in this video. But now we're taking off all that hair at the bottom, and then we're gonna follow that up with the shaver. This is the Babyliss Pro FX shaver. I'm gonna be honest, man, it's probably one of the goated shavers. Like, I got this on my station. I still use it. I use different shavers, but this is probably one of my favorite ones, or probably is my favorite one. Once again, fwbarbersupply.com, discount code TANK10 on that website to purchase this shaver. So if you want to get this shaver, the trimmer, and the clipper, just go to fwbarbersupply.com. That way you can get that whole set and get a discount code, get a discount on that. But once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my 1.5 guard lever open, and I'm coming right below what I did with that number 2 guard, and then I'm gonna close my lever, still coming right below that. As you can see, I'm just coming up to that line, flicking out, adjusting my lever a little bit, just really trying to get all that down to that length. Now I'm gonna actually start some blend work, right? So I'm taking my clipper with the lever open. I'm gonna go up a section, coming up about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. You can go higher if you wanna stretch it out a little more. And then once we do that, I'm gonna proceed to adjust my lever closed little by little, working my way down. So right now my lever is closed about halfway. I'm coming up halfway into this section, and then I'm gonna close it a little more and not come as high, and then I'm gonna close it all the way and just really start attacking that bottom line. Then I'm gonna do a little bit of detail work within this section, so just doing some lever play, adjusting my lever as needed to get this part of the blend nice and buffed out. Once that is done, I got my 1 guard lever open, and I'm coming up into that section that y'all saw me do earlier, right? So I guess technically you can go all the way up to the line, but I'm not. I'm literally coming right below it, doing a little bit of corner blending as well, and then I'm gonna close my clipper and really just start attacking that bottom line, maybe coming a little less than halfway up into that section. And this is just because I don't want to raise the blend too high yet. I want to see how everything's looking before I stretch it if I need to, right? So 1 guard open and then closed, and this ain't gonna get that line out completely. So now as y'all see here, I'm going in with my 1/2 guard. I do got my 1/2 guard halfway open, and then I'm gonna adjust my lever closed little by little. And then once again, I'll do a little bit of lever play to buff this section out, to clean up any discrepancies, any dark spots. I'll just adjust my lever as needed to get that to look nice. Now I'm gonna start doing some clipper over comb. As you can see, I'm laying the comb on my client's head. The bottom part of the comb is actually on my client's head, and I'm angling it out towards the top, and then I'm just taking off all that hair. And I'm not the best at clipper over comb, and if you're not the best either, that's totally fine. Just don't be scared to do it, and make sure you're angling that comb out. Don't have the comb flat, and don't angle it inward, because then you're gonna take off too much hair. If you have it flat or angle it out a little bit, it's gonna give a better look. And then once I do that, I like to come up as you see me doing here, and then I will do some either shear over comb or blending shear over comb to really help transition the longer length into the blend. So that's what I'm doing here. I got my blending shears or my thinning shears, whatever you want to call it, and I'm just attacking these darker areas where you see a little bit of dark spots, a little bit of of a line, and I'm just cutting the ends. I know some people say don't use thinning shears because it leaves the hair choppy, but my clients like the way it's been looking. I like the way it looks. So to each his own, man. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So with that being said, now we're gonna go ahead and set in the lineup. My client wasn't sure if he was gonna edge up the front, so I decided just to do the vertical bar and then the C cup. Now, the reason why he didn't know if he was gonna do the front is typically he doesn't get an edge up in front, but since he cut it shorter, he was kind of debating, right? So we weren't exactly sure yet, but once I hit that C cup and that vertical bar, I'm going in and detailing. This is my number 2 guard. It may be my number 3 guard. I know I said we didn't do anything higher than a 2, but for detailing, I think this is my 2, maybe my 3. Adjusting my lever as needed, doing a little more clipper over comb work, just trying to transition this, the sides into the top a little better. And then I'm gonna do a little more detail work towards the bottom of the blend with my half guard, adjusting it as needed, doing some lever play. You know how your boy does it, man. And then check it out, we can see on the edge up, he's got like a widow's peak. You wanna make sure that you don't just make the edge up super straight. So as you saw me do, I started in the middle, and then I set in a guideline on the corner, and now I'm just making those two things meet. So it is gonna be slightly coming down at an angle, but that's fine with this hairline, right? If I make it super straight, it's gonna look like he has a pushback. It's gonna have a lot of regrowth really quickly. So we wanna make sure that doesn't happen. So we gotta angle it downward when we have widow's peaks, when we have people who have receding hairlines, thinner corners. You wanna make sure that you angle it down a little bit, just so it still looks nice and sharp, still looks straight, but not like a super straight line. Like, it's still straight, it's just not a super straight line, if that makes sense. And then I went behind him just to check it out, asked him if he liked it. He said it was cool. So then we're gonna finish off this haircut with the straight razor. Once again, guys, when you're using the straight razor, make sure you stretch that skin, make sure you hold that razor as flat as you can hold it. That way you lessen the chance of nicking your client. And then we're just gonna be going against the grain, trying to get all this hair down, trying to make these lines pop. You know how we're doing when we're using that razor, man. Make that razor work, get those lines sharp, go over everything you did with the trimmer, and just try to do your best to not slice your client up, try not to nick your client, and try not to push the hairline back, because we already have a nice line in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and attack the front line up as well. But check it out, man. This is the finished product. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this haircut in the comment section. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. Remember, guys, if you're in the Houston, Texas area and want a haircut from your boy, you can go to my website, tankbchoppin.com. You can book there. If you want any discount on tools, you can go to fwbarbersupply.com. Use my discount code TANK10 on that website. But that's basically it for this video, YouTube. I greatly appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, let's go.